feeds there. And then if I haven't sunk into that harness first, he has the availability to push me away, kind of like what we saw in the training video there. If I have no skill and I'm through here, all he does is just pushes me up, okay? If I'm not knowing what I'm doing and he has some training, basically what he does is he can come to his knees, okay, all right? Or he can get, which is a guard, which is the focus of our 2-day class, okay? When he slides in here, and now he starts to gain control over my midsection and beyond, which is a very good position for those that have been through it, okay? So if I haven't sunk into this, and I'm saying that I'm trying to, and he gives me that dramatic push, is I have to do something to establish better position. So what we are going to do is now we're going to do a transition where from the bad guy's pushing me off, okay, and I'm going to what's called the neon bell. What does it look like? Okay. What am I doing? First, it's good to explain what the bad guy's doing. His hips and his hands are pushing you up off of the ground. Okay. How am I adjusting? All right. So here I'm starting. Say I haven't sunk this in. I'm trying here, but he pushes. All right. So now I just slide my knee all the way across his belly. My foot here is hooking on the back side of his hip. Hips are open towards his head. My legs out of his reach here. This is a good place for me to strike if I want to. Look at the arms distance. Okay. All right. So what am I doing? I'm maintaining control over him in a transitionary position called the neon stomach, where he cannot get me off of him, and I can in a position of advantage. And here he pushes. I just slide across here. Okay. I want to make sure that this foot here is connected around here, around his rib. Okay. I'm across his stomach. Okay. Staying away from up here on the chest, staying away from his, keeping up his airway, okay? So more here along the lower stomach line. My hips are open to him, my leg is out of reach here where it's difficult for him to grab, okay? All right, you can get it, but that's gonna be a more trained fighter move. I wanna be able to be in a position here where I can strike, or later from here is we'll learn how to go to a mount position, which would take us to another whole day class, okay? So, what are the most common mistakes here? Okay. First of all is not riding their energy. When he pushes off there, I need to learn to do it timed. So when I'm using his energy as my platform to get my knee across his stomach. Okay. So here I'm looking for it. As he pushes, I'm letting him do the work for me. Next common mistake is having too much of a gap when we're here. Okay, if I have too much gap, he can just spin underneath me, and now I can be thrown off. Okay. The most common mistake that new students want to learn when they're practicing the position is they do not open up their hips towards the bad guy's head. You'll see this. Okay, so I want to open my hips towards him. Now, this is where I got full hip rotation and power to strike him if need be. Okay? So what does it look like here without a training partner? Okay? Say I haven't sunk in the harness where I have my gable knot, but I'm here. I feel that push, my hands go down. I ride that energy. My knee is across the stomach. I'm opening up with my hips. This foot curled around the hips, and I'm in a good position to strike.